Okay, so here are the two projects. Here's my rose wine glass charm and my rosebud stem, and you know, this is okay, it's nice, it's against a nice pretty green background, and it's not very exciting, but you know, the roses sure are pretty, aren't they? So what I want to do is I'm going to show you how to spice this up, so we'll call this our before picture. Okay, so first off, I'm thinking kind of a spring table with a French blue tablecloth against a sort of a greenery background. I mean, I'm sure that you all have this magazine picture in your head right now. I mean, I know I do. Yes, my cattail. So I'm going to try to recreate something like that just with what I have around the house. So that's what we're going to start with. Right now it's looking like my kitchen has the best light because it's about 7 o'clock in the evening. So we're going to put this here. Now I bet you're wondering, where is the green background going to come from? But wait. A common house plant. This is a peace lily with some orchids in it, so we're going to go ahead and put that as our background. You know, nothing like a stove to add a little background to your photographs, right? So now we're needing a tablecloth of some sort. French blue, just like we wanted. It's a napkin, but it's going to serve as our tablecloth. Here is a large, just an ordinary paper napkin, which maybe we can roll up and put a napkin ring on it, and maybe our rose might look good on that. Could be good. Oh, you did not just see my cat jump up on that counter. She survived the experience. Okay, I've managed to collect a dinner plate, and it's a nice piece of china that will go nicely on our table. Got our paper napkin, and it's not exactly square, but I'm gonna roll it anyway. So I'm just gonna, start at one end and see where we end up. No pun intended. Okay, so now I've got a rolled napkin, and you could put a napkin ring around it, or what I found is some blue tulle. So it looks nice with our French blue. It's a nice little accent. Curiosity killed the cat. Yeah, we'll just, tie it around, make a knot. Make this however we want. So we've got this these nice flared ends out like this. Okay, so here's my rosebud. Now what we can do is we can open this out just a teensy tish of a hair and slip our rosebud through it very easily, right? This is going to go in very easily. Mind over matter. There we go. Just slide that in. Maybe knot it just a bit, and you can turn it. Make it look pretty. But basically, this is our napkin arrangement. We can place it diagonally here. We've got our wine glass with the rose wine glass charm on it. And our photograph is going to be pretty tight, so in order to capture the rose wine glass charm and the rosebud, we're going to be focused in on this bottom. So when I did this photo shoot the first time, I had a flower vase on there, but you couldn't see the flower vase at all. So the final finishing touch, a nice bottle of oh my god, that could have been a disaster. everything's okay. That's fine. We've got our arrangement here again. Got our bottle of wine, so we're gonna sort of place our bottle of wine next to our wine glass. Move that forward a little bit. You know, and we can even place this, something like that. And there's our wine glass. But most likely what I will probably do is photograph each of these pieces separately because, well, I'll just show you. Okay. So when I'm photographing this, what I want to do is I sort of want a nice close-up in on the rose and the plate, you know. Maybe so something like this. You can turn it a little bit. Close up in on it, crop it a little bit. So you get the idea there. Now with the wine glass charm, you know, we could zoom out a little bit and then we've got the whole thing. Flip it maybe this way. You know, we've got a little bit of our green background. Maybe this way would be even better. We get a little bit of the wine bottle in there. So these are going to be some of the angles that I'm going to be using. So, and then I'll sort of flourish it out with some Photoshop brushes. If I'm not otherwise engaged in killing my cat. So, that's about it. You know, you can have fun with this. Let's zoom in on our wine glass charm a little bit. You know, that looks real. It's a lot better than just that green background. It sort of gives it a little bit of life.